Hey everyone, so this is going to be the October reading for whatever sign I pick from this pile of cards here. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to cover the energy for October for the sign that I select. If you got any meaning, insight, validation, truth from today's reading, please like the video, press the little thumbs up button. Also, if you're not a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you there. So we are welcoming in the energy of Scorpio. All right, so welcome into all the Scorpios. If you have prominent Scorpio placements, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you are cross-watching for a Scorpio, welcome in. All right, hope everyone is doing well. There's something about an added amount of protection and strengthening your boundaries, strengthening the fortress that you have around you. So there's something about today's readings. I don't even know if it's just Scorpio or I don't know. It's just like today I got up and I was like, I need extra protection. And I don't know if this is having to do with the readings that I'm doing today, but it's just a strong feeling of that. So if you feel as though you are going through some spiritual warfare, or you have things playing out in your life, and it's just like, why is this happening? Like you, all of a sudden, you're starting to see one thing happen after another or whatever. There's a need to add the protection around you. And I would also say that, you do some cleansing work as well. So some smudging work, something like that. Yeah. And then do the protection work. Okay, so I don't know what this is about. I don't know if this is going to come up in your reading today, Scorpio. But we will definitely see what is in the energy for the Scorpio group that I'm picking up on today for the month of October 2023. Let's open the channel, sit in the energy, receive the messages. Hope you enjoyed today's reading. Happy birthday to all of the October Scorpios out there. I love you guys. I love the November Scorpios also, just saying. Okay. Scorpio, what is it with you? What am I picking up on? Scorpio. Since I picked the card in the video, I haven't had time to really meditate on your energy. So I'm just going with what I'm feeling. And there's something about an empty well. An empty well. It's like you once had your cup filled and you are pouring it out, like you're emptying out. It feels like this residual, and you can, whatever I'm about to say, it's like metaphorically, right? So it's like residual water. Water has to do with emotion and feeling. The cup in the tarot has to do with the water signs because it's holding in. It's a container that holds the emotion like the water signs do. And so this is like spilling out the residual emotion. Whatever water liquid is in this cup, it's like an old cup. And it's like the water, the liquid has already evaporated. So it's already like at its end. So you are spilling it out, cleaning it out. Do you want to refill this cup? I'm trying to fill that out. I don't know. So what this means to me is like you are getting rid of some old emotions. You're doing away with some old emotions. You're purging internally, emotionally, spiritually, something like that. If it has to do with a relationship or loved ones or something that you once loved, a passion, a project, a place of residence, I don't know. It's like I'm getting rid of it. This is old. It's not working for me anymore. It's not part of my life anymore. It's not who I am anymore. it's played itself out. It's stagnant. This water has just been sitting there and it's getting dirty. All right, so whatever that means, let's see what's coming through for this group of Scorpio that I am picking up on today. Thank you so much again for being here. Scorpio, what is in the personal energy for the month of October 2023? Take a breather, release the control. At least for this next hour while you're watching this reading. You don't have to control anything at this moment. Just chill, enjoy, relax. What is coming through? Ooh, Scorpio. You don't want to talk. I'm not going to pick it. It's going to have to fall out at some point. Let's go. The Emperor. Yeah, control. The Magician. Holy shit. Scorpio is in their power. Ooh. It's intimidating. This is like that intimidating Scorpio energy that's like a force to be reckoned with. Some of you may have Mercury in Scorpio. Don't know, just pick that up. All right. You do have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck here. So yeah, you're totally in your power. But the Emperor is an energy of being in control. There's authority that comes through with the Emperor. It's protection. I was feeling that protection as well. Some of you may actually be doing protection work here with the Emperor and the Magician for sure. Because the Magician, I mean, it comes along with craft and manifestation and, you know, resources, the elements, putting the elements together to create and alchemize and manifest something, right? And the Emperor is here saying that I need to take control of this situation, protect myself, protect my loved ones, protect my empire, my realm, my home. There's a sense of you being the one that needs to be depended on. You have all of the say-so. You have all of the last word in whatever situation you find yourself in. You're very clear on what you want. You have a strategy. You have a plan. It's like, don't mess with me. I am busy. Don't mess with me. I am working on something. What have you been working on? So the Page of Cups is here. There's something around you dealing with like this strong side of you. And I think this strong side of you is your familiar place, right? Like you come through as, I know what I'm doing. I know what I want. I don't need help. I don't need your opinion, right? Like I don't have to rely on others, you know, like I got me and I got my loved ones. Like that's the Scorpio, right? Like at all times. But in October, there is a little bit of vulnerability. Okay, so underneath this Emperor's armor, your heart, your emotional state, something like that, is a little soft this month. And there's like a sense of something new. I don't know why I'm getting purity. There's something about purity of the heart. Like you have pure feelings, pure intentions. It's like if we are discussing your spiritual capacity, right? Like your psychic skills. It feels like, I don't know. there's like a special feeling here. Was it as it relates to like your connection to the universe or your higher self or your guides? I don't know. I'm so sorry about my throat. I woke up with an itch in my throat. Anyway, but your guides are seeing you as really fragile and vulnerable this month. And so they're trying to protect you and make sure that they help guide you in the direction of like the least pain in the month of October. There's definitely a vulnerability. There's definitely a little sadness. It's like, and I'm also feeling like, don't feel sorry for me. Like somebody is saying, don't feel sorry for me. Like, don't treat me like a child. Don't treat me like I can break. Like, I am stronger than you think. Like, allow me the chance to show you. I will show you. I don't know if anybody is feeling a little hurt or resentful or felt to like that the perception of you is that you cannot handle something, is that you will break easily. And whoever is feeling this way about you, that, you know, you are coming off like really soft, probably doesn't know you very well. No offense. I mean, for somebody to think that you are fragile and can be broken, like, okay, maybe sometimes you can come off like that, right? But come on. You are unbreakable. We know this. So you want to sort of show it. Something happens where it's just like, I don't want to be seen like that. I'm not going to be seen like that. Like, you will feel my power. I will show you, right? Put me in a position and I'm going to show you who I am. But, again, I don't think that these people know that about you. So it's like this, like you're just watching and you're observing and you're taking in a situation. You're taking in the people and their reactions, what they say, what they don't say, what they do, what they don't do, how they're treating you. Most of all, you're taking it in, taking it in. And then you're going to be ready at some point to use everything that you've accumulated about these people, this person, this situation. And then you're going to flip the switch. You're going to flip the, what is it? Flip the table. No, not flip the table. What is it? Flip the, dang it. I hate when I lose phrases. I am the worst at phrases or whatever. It's like flip the switch, like flip it on them, turn it around on them, which is what we do, right? Tend to do sometimes, but like not, I don't know if this is malicious or not. I doubt it because it's just nature. It's just your nature. But it's like, okay, let me show you now. It could be in a positive way, right? Like I am observing a situation, gathering all of the things that I need to gather so I can instinctively, come up with my plan of action and take control and create. That's like the bigger message here. That's a bigger picture. Okay. So there's something about that. You definitely in creative mode. You're definitely manifesting things this month. You are, like I said, very clear on what you want. You have a goal this month for sure. When don't you have a goal? But you have something. You're very passionate about it. I believe sometime this month Mars is going into Scorpio. I cannot wait. So use that energy to your advantage of taking action and getting something done. So if you have been procrastinating on something big, right? Like something that you know that if you did it, it'll positively affect everything else, right? In your life and like put you on another course or like a more how can I say, like a better timeline or something like that. Use this Mars and Scorpio energy for one, to get your shit done. The big things, the things that need the courage, the things that need the power behind it. And two, to cut things out. Okay. Because that's what Mars and Scorpio also does, is it's the weapon, right? Like it cuts the things that is not needed, that are not needed. So that way you can eliminate all of the distraction, all of the mess, all of the fuss, and come back to what's pure. Remember, like, even though you're in your power here really strongly and you're creating and you're a little aggressive and authoritative and all of that, there is something pure coming through. What is it? I mean, just in general, this card has to do with like the beginning stages of love, like opening your heart. But this energy she's giving me, it's like, it feels anticlimactic. It feels like, it feels like, okay, like if this is your heart and you can give it to somebody, right? It feels like you're waiting for the right moment, the right person, the right situation to give it. And until then, there's nothing that is in your environment coming at you that is like interesting enough. Okay? It's yeah. It's like, I'm just waiting here. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, like, show me something, do something. You know, like, if you're not like these people, whatever you're observing and the stuff that you're taking in, it's just like, this is not, there you go, impressing. That's the word I'm looking for. Things are not impressive enough for you to give your heart, open your heart, build on this heart thing. Because with the Page of Cups, like I said, it's like a heart opening, wanting to experience love, wanting to feel love and connection, wanting to, like, the idea of the beginning stages of something really like passionate or whatever. But yeah, so you may also be coming across like you are not interested. You are a little intimidated, not a little, you're coming across very intimidating. So there's different sides of you this month where you're working on something, you're in control, you're authoritative, you're powerful, you're creating, you're manifesting, you're using your skill sets, your gifts, your resources, the elements to create something. But while you're doing that, you're just waiting for something to interest you here, to open your heart and give your heart. But I feel like there's more that's going to come through with this Page of Cups here, because she is standing out. And this could be male or female, right? I'm just saying she because of the card is a woman or a maiden. All right, let's see what's coming through in the environment. Scorpio. What is coming through in the environment for the Scorpio for October 2023, please? 6 of Cups. This is a soul tie, a soul bond, a soul mate, a destined situation. Everything is destined, I understand, but some things are just more impactful than others. Every person is sort of a soulmate, but some people have more of a presence than others, right? Some things have a bigger lesson, some people have a bigger lesson. So it's something like that. The Page of Pentacles. 2 pages here. There's potential with someone from your past. Doesn't have to be romantic. You have the 8 of Swords. There's potential with someone from your past. You see them coming. You know that they're in your space. You know that they're there somewhere. If they haven't shown up, you feel their presence coming toward you already. It's like, do I want to drink from this cup? Here's the cup that I was talking about. See, like you're emptying the cup here. You're emptying the cup the channel that I was getting from the beginning. The cup has been spilled. But in your environment, your cup is going to be refilled. And it's like you're drinking from it. This is also a Scorpio card, 6 of Cups. There's karma here, past life connection, reason, meaning, purpose, lesson with whoever this is that's coming through, or whatever situation this is. You're getting yourself ready to receive this thing. Again, you can see this coming. For some of you, just randomly, there's like you and another are creating, are working with the elements, or doing some elemental magic. I feel a connection between you and another. One person is, again, this like more maiden-like type of energy, whereas the other person is more warrior-like. But you are seeing the potential in something, and it's making you anxious. I feel like some of you see someone who is stuck and who is trapped. So in your environment, there is someone who is trapped. Oof. For some of you, you have trapped someone. Or you have someone where you want them. It feels something like that. Like you have worked hard. You have worked a long time with this person. You and this person have like a really long past, or like a long duration of time where you have put so much work into a relationship with them, or something like that. And it's like, okay, like they are where I need them to be. And this could be someone toward you as well. Okay, this doesn't have to be you treating somebody like this. This could be someone seeing you in this way as well, since this is the environment. So it's like, and that's also the thing too. It's like they're telling me that they're watching you in a state of immobility. They're observing you in a state of feeling trapped, the inability to break yourself free out of something, but they're just watching you. And that's what I'm getting over here too. It's like, on the flip side, was that what I was looking for on the flip side earlier? Flipping the table, flip side. On the flip side, you are waiting and you're observing and you're taking in how somebody or some people are treating you. And there may be an element of you knowing that they think you are fragile, you are soft, you are weak. They think you are. At some point, you're gonna be like, okay, it's time, right? Because you always strike at the right time. So it's time to strike, and it's time to show who I really am. There is never a moment where the Scorpio does not know who they really are. Even if you think you do, even if you think that you're confused about who you are, whatever, at your core, you fucking know who you are, and you know your power, and you know what you're capable of. And that's why sometimes things can get messy or a little confusing, or because you don't want to strike. You know the level and the your capacity to fuck something up or to fuck someone up. And like, you do everything you need to do to not get there, right? So it can drive you a little crazy sometimes, you know. But that's just part of your charm. That's part of who you are, the craziness. No offense whatsoever. I mean, I love it. I live for it. So it's just a matter of time before this person realizes your power and the fact that you were never really trapped. You were never really tied down the entire time. You probably made it seem like you were, because you want to see what this person is made of. You want to see how they really feel about you. You want to see what they really think about you, right? And you get your truth about them at some point. In your environment, there is a person who simultaneously, as they are doing this or feeling this, it's a projection, as all things are. How we treat somebody, how we see somebody, is a reflection of how we see ourselves and who we are at all times. That's the reason why people are in our lives, so we can see ourselves in them, in their eyes, okay? Like big picture thinking, that is the concept. So simultaneously, somebody feels like they are trapped here as well. Again, going back to the protection, I was feeling that. Protect yourself. There's people in your environment, Scorpio, watching. They're watching you. Why? Ooh, this is a big month for a lot of people. A lot of signs. All the readings have been big readings. I guess it's Libra season with the karma. The change of course. Things coming to light. People's true motivations, intentions. And then Scorpio season comes in. It's just like, fuck all that. I'm gonna kill it. All right, what is the, I'm sorry, I just want to know more about this person. What is the Six of Cups? This is supposed to be a soulmate. I just don't like how the feeling I'm getting from this person. This person you have a past with. Ooh. There's something, if you're dealing with a person right now in a romantic capacity, your intuition is telling you something about them, and you need to believe it. Okay? You need to believe it. What is this? You have the devil at the bottom. The sun coming through as like illumination, truth. Let's get out of the story and go into another scenario for some of you. This is a soul tie, a soul mate, a soul bond. There's love, pure love here. But this person and you are very different, okay? This person is very passionate, is the type of person that every day their passion, their wants, their desires can change. And they live those out. Okay? Like they see it through. So there's never a feeling of stability with this type of person. Because they're very flighty. They're very on the go. Their focus is always moving from one thing to the next. You, or another person, is very intuitive. Picks up on energy, very sensitive to their surroundings. Follows their intuition. Thinks or feels things out, is guided by their instincts, is very connected to their higher self. There's depth, there's insight, there's psychic ability, there's a deep inner knowing, there's a knowing of all things. You can see this in this person. You know that this person is like this. You know that there is a soul bond, a past life bond, a thread. There you go. It's a connection, like a thread that connects the both of you. And there is a romantic relationship. There's feelings of romance here with them. Okay, so that's that. What is the Daughter of Skulls, the Page of Skulls? Justice. Queen of Pentacles. Six of Wands. So the Page of Pentacles, there's a situation, a circumstance that is coming through between you and this person in your environment that is karmic. Okay? This thing is karmic. And karma is going to play itself out in some way. For whatever reason, someone within this dynamic feels trapped. I don't know if this is another person or if this is you as far as the Queen of Skulls, male or female. This karma card has been coming out. This justice card has been coming out in the past few readings. You have the Six of Wands, which is accomplishment, success, overcoming obstacles. Confidence, acknowledgement, recognition, attention. Strength. You see potential in this person, in this relationship. You know that karma is going to come through, but you just don't know how it's going to look. You know that there's a soul tie. You know there's a reason why the both of you have connected or this situation is happening. You are seeing, again, the potential in this. And you're doing it like you're coming across very authentic, but there's a need to be brave and take a risk. And probably because there's like a underlining feeling like, yes, there is love and connection here. Like the Two of Cups with the Six of Cups with justice. Yes, this is meaningful. This is supposed to happen. But somebody is scared. Somebody feels like if they go through with this, they're going to be trapped. They're going to be controlled. What is the Eight of Swords? Ten of Cups. That Ten of Cups is a beautiful energy. Why is it Four of Pentacles? Yeah, there's control, They don't want to be controlled. They don't want to feel like it is a controlling thing. Seven of Skulls. Seven of Pentacles. So they want the 10. They want the love. They want the thing. As long as they can figure out how to not feel constricted. All right. There's also a sense of compromise coming through here as well. Okay, so that was a lot of messages already for the beginning of the reading, or this part of the reading. I'm maybe picking up on several different groups of you. I'm not sure. Hopefully it made sense in some way, because you know that these were sort of different scenarios. So what we're going to do now is go and break down the month from the beginning of the month, middle of the month, end of month, get more details, go into more specifics, a little bit more on the mundane side of things. What is coming through for the Scorpio group? I'm picking up on today for October 2023. Beginning of the month energy, please. Nine of Cups, beautiful. You feel a sense of emotional fulfillment here. You feel good about yourself. You have confidence. You love yourself. You love your surroundings. You love your people. You love what you do. There's just gratitude that comes through with this. I'm feeling also is this opportunities? It's like something in the treasure chest of your heart. There's a lot in it. There's a lot in the treasure chest of your heart. Whatever that means, I don't know. Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, which is right here. Potential coming through. You are, you want to be very clear about, I'm going to put this back, but this is the Page of Swords, came out with the Ace of Swords. So this is saying there's heavy communication happening the beginning of the month. Truth is coming through the beginning of the month, which is beautiful. Clarity of the mind. Your mental state is clean, clear, under control. I love that for a Scorpio. Page of Pentacles, you see opportunity in something. And it does seem as though you are speaking about it, thinking about it, writing about it, talking about it. Putting something in your pocket, putting something in your bag. It's like, ooh, I found this shiny thing and I'm going to keep it. There's a little bit of strategy. It's like planning out. Maybe you're planning out your month and wanting to tackle some things that you need to do this month. I just love this Ace of Swords though. It's like how it's coming in. It feels really positive to me as far as like the truth that is coming through, the authenticity. It feels very like divine. Also, there's light here. There's light with you at the beginning of the month. Your emotional state may still feel heavy and deep, as a Scorpio emotional state usually can feel. But on the surface, you're very light. You're happy and bubbly. So yeah, I would say that it's very common, like your common state of being in the beginning of the month. It's a little quiet, not a lot going on. So it's good. What is coming through the middle of the month, please? I'm going to clarify these cards, so there could be other scenarios coming through. Go into more detail. Three of Cups. This would be the middle of the month from like the 11th through the 20th, something like that. Three of Cups. coming together with the group of people, celebrating, socializing, having a good time. Maybe there's some birthdays coming up, parties coming up. Seeing people that you love, that you care about. There's the Queen of Pentacles that came out with this page here when I was clarifying. So 2 queens. Here in the middle of the month, your energy goes from the planning and the strategy into the doing. Okay, so some of those plans and goals that you came up with at the beginning, you're starting to accomplish those, get those done, get your hands dirty, work on some things. There's a feeling of being secure, stable, safe. There's some domestic stuff coming through here as well in the middle of the month. Maybe doing some things around your house, your yard. Wheel of Fortune. I'm feeling this is a calm before the storm type of month. And the Star. Something's brewing. Something is getting ready to happen. Something's getting ready to show itself. Something you've been working on. They say, yeah, you've definitely been working on something. The wheel is turning here. Fate is coming in, making itself known. The Star is here. Here is hopes, wishes, dreams come true. A lot of attention. There's some attention coming through here as well. Like display. Something's put on display. I'm feeling connection with the sky in some way. Some of you may see something in the sky this month that is out of the ordinary. Like an omen. But either way, this is big. This is like subtle big, like quiet big, you know? Like it's like coming through as like a thunder, like a roaring long thunder. It's like you are just going about your day. I imagine like you're in your garden or you're cleaning, and it's like those movies where like something is coming and like the person is in their garden and like working at something, and they just stand up and look at the horizon, and it's just like a wind blowing through their hair. Like something is coming. That's what it feels like. We'll see what it's about. Okay, let's see. The end of the month, last 10 days. Knight of Pentacles. You've been waiting for this person for a really long time to show up, or this situation. Justice. Not surprised in Libra season. Justice playing its role. Ooh, beautiful. 4 of Wands. And the Moon. When is that? Eclipse. Is that at the end of the month? I don't remember. At the end of the month, you've been waiting for something to come through for a long time, and it shows itself. It comes through. It's the right time at the right place. Okay, so if you've been working on this for a while, which I did feel that earlier, like you and another person have been at something for a very long time. This is like what is it? This is saying that whatever it is that you've been waiting for, like it didn't happen before, or all of the chances that you gave it, all of the rounds that you went with this person or with this thing, it would just never come together, would never come together. Something happens at the end of the month where it's like, You just needed to wait for the right time. Okay? Like the universe constructs this plan, and we don't know how all of the things around us is affecting this one moment in our life to happen, right? Like there's so many different details that need to happen that we are either aware of or not aware of. Our choices, other people's choices, our environment, you know, whatever it is. It's like everything needs to be at the right, like by the time something manifests and comes together, it's because it was all aligned to do so at the time that it was supposed to happen. That's why you don't, like, the more that you can release control of a situation, the better it is. Because no matter what you do, no matter how much control you give it, you know, it's still going to happen when it's supposed to happen, right? Like the universe doesn't care about you controlling. All you're doing is wasting energy and wasting time. Instead of releasing the control, setting the intention, this is what I want, you're co-creating with the universe by doing your own part, how you can show up so you can be ready to receive what it is you want. Other than that, let the universe take care of the rest, right? Because you can control, you can want to strategize and come up with a plan or whatever to get what you want. Sometimes that entails you trying to control other people. That's the hardest part. It is possible, but it takes a lot of fucking work, and you have to have the right person to control. Not everybody can be controlled, right? And so it's like you cannot do that. You set your intention, you do what your part for yourself, how you can show up for the situation, let the universe take care of the rest. And then it'll happen at the right time, because regardless if you control it or not control it, it's still going to happen exactly when it's supposed to happen, right? And so that's how it feels. It's like this thing that you've been working on for a long time, it finally comes through, and it was all along, it was supposed to happen at that time. But it does give you a sense of fulfillment here with the Four of Wands. Maybe this has to do with your home, your family, love, partnership. This Four of Wands is like, it comes after the Three of Wands, where you make a decision. You make the decision and you wait for the results. Exactly what I was just saying, right? Like you set the intention with the Three of Wands, or the Two of Wands, you set the intention. The Three of Wands is like you're co-creating with the universe and you're waiting for it to come in. The Four of Wands, it comes in. This is also an element or an energy of the relationship dynamic that you have with the person that is only yours. It just belongs to you and them, right? Like every connection is different. And so you and another person have connected, and are celebrating your love here. This is joy. This is being together with the people you love, the person you love. There's also an element of like people coming through your home, you entertaining people in your home, or you visiting others. It is coming at the end of the month, so you know there's the holiday. Picking up on something like that. It's like, I don't know where this is going. Here in the middle of the month, something is brewing. Something big is coming in. Justice is here at the end. It's like, this is right place, right time. This is supposed to happen. This needs to happen to balance the scales, because some things have been out of balance. You love it. You're feeling it. You're enjoying it. You're passionate about it. And it's just like, I am taking in the moment and being present, even though the future is uncertain, even though I don't know all of the details, or what to do next. This is where I want to be for as long as I can. I want to feel happiness and love and joy for as long as I can. I have no expectation about what is coming through next. All right. Okay, let's start to clarify. What is the Nine of Cups at the beginning of the month? Justice. Your wish fulfillment, the thing that you want, you have both wish fulfillment cards coming through in your reading with the Nine of Cups and the Star. The thing that you want is going to play itself out at the end of the month. You're going to feel it, you're going to see it, something like that. Some of you may be traveling to the place or the person that you want, or the person may be traveling to you. Nine of Pentacles, beautiful 2 nines there with the Justice card. There's independence, there's stability, security. And the 7 of Cups. God, these readings have been so long. I'm so sorry. Why is the 9 of Cups being clarified by this here? It's like you are stable, secure. You have like you're fulfilled. You feel a sense of fulfillment and contentment. Okay. You feel like you're at where you're supposed to be at this time of your life. Because you have done some work to get there. Okay, that's basic, yeah. What is the Queen of Swords? Again, I do feel very quiet, not a lot going on at the beginning. Let's see what these cards have to say. You want something to hurry up, which is probably this night here. There is the Emperor. Oh, you want your Emperor to hurry up? Male or female? You want your person? Somebody is missing their person. Yeah, there's a little bit of heartache here, longing. Trying your best to just think about like what you need to do in your more mundane life, and not really sitting in your vulnerability and your heart space. Even though it is there, it's like underlining. There is a yearning, a longing, a missing your person, but for some reason they are not around in the beginning of the month. And so you're just focusing on trying to stay in your mind and trying to stay logical, practical, doing your work, and not really going into the heart space too much. So therefore, because you cannot sink into love right now because you're missing your person, there's a little bit of heartache. Like something is pulling on your heart. Whatever it is that you feel is a potential at the beginning of the month feels scary, or like you have to protect yourself here. And this is this person here. So you're protecting yourself from someone. Again, with the protection work. Knight of Swords. There's like communication that's coming through, and I don't think you like it very much. King of Cups. I don't think you like how things are going between you and another, like from a communication standpoint. There's plans being made that two people are just not, like somebody wants something specific. Another person feels controlled or emotionally manipulated. I'm feeling somebody is feeling emotionally manipulated to do something, to be something. Ooh, Scorpio card here. It's really hard for anybody to get a Scorpio to do what they want if the Scorpio doesn't feel like it's aligned to them or just doesn't feel like doing it. Yeah, so therefore somebody feels defensive and is trying to protect themselves or defending themselves verbally toward emotional manipulation. Truth. What is the Ace of Swords? This situation can be vice versa. Okay, I don't know who's who in that scenario. Knight of Wands, which was one of the cards that was clarified over here. Truth comes out about a Knight of Wands. Ooh, the Hierophant. Wow. This truth is going to be very big, like an impactful moment of information that you receive. So weird when like big cards come with small cards. It's like, why is a Hierophant hanging out with this Knight in this page? Truth. So when this Ace of Swords came out initially, it fell with the Page of Swords, which is here. So this is validation and the universe saying like there's definite communication coming through from a Knight of Wands, which was this person, remember? I don't know if you remember, it was like you and this other person in a soul tie, a soul bond. But this Knight of Wands is coming like in their truth of who they are, which is great. So it's so weird that there's emotional manipulation here, and then like the Hierophant. Well, yeah, I guess the Hierophant, whoever is in the Hierophant energy, is like coming in to be like, no, let's cut the bullshit and cut through into the truth of it, the clarity of it. And this is also the feeling that I was getting about you observing and waiting and seeing how somebody's treating you, how somebody's acting, what they're doing, what they're saying. So at some point you can take action. It's also that same feeling, right? You're participating in some sort of dynamic with someone, and it just wasn't going. There's a lot of defensiveness here, but at some point that breaks and truth comes out, and somebody tells you their truth, or you see their truth, or something like that. One more for that. Ten of Pentacles. So this is my favorite card. This is the life. This is everything. This is what we work toward every single day, right? The life that we want to have, the life that we want to live every day, we work at it. This is legacy. This is family. This is stability, security, stable feeling. People that have your back, you have their back. People you can depend on, they depend on you. Your circle, no, not even your circle. This is your like close people. It could be job, it could be money, it could be home. This is like the material stuff. This is the 3D stuff that we work for when we think to ourselves from a 3D materialistic perspective of what type of life do we want. This is what that is. Okay, there's a fulfillment of that. So there could be somebody coming through like speaking their truth and letting you know what they want out of either a relationship, or letting you know what they want out of their life, like for their life, you know, like are both of you on the same page, like this is who I am, see me type of thing. All right. 3 of Cups. The Hermit. Ooh, 2 of Cups. This one came out over here with this person again. So yeah, I mean, I feel like whoever you're missing, something like that, they are coming out of the dark. They're coming out of the quiet. You're having a good time with the Hermit. Which is cool. That's different. I mean, not to say that the hermits are boring. I mean, there's a lot of depth and quirkiness and different, like, you know, different. They are different. They walk to their own melody, their own beat, you know, like they don't care about society and rules, regulations, stigmas, titles. Like, it's like, I am who I am. And they stick to themselves for the most part. You may be, your person may be a type of hermit. They may have Virgo placements. They may be a Virgo. And they're just different, you know? And I think that you have a good time, like, what is it? Like, indulging in their differentness, because you like that. You like people that are different and quirky and not of the norm, because you yourself are strange and unusual. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, to clarify, the Queen of Pentacles. Love it. Also, there's an opportunity here between you and this person, okay? So you're coming together, you're seeing the opportunity, you're seeing the potential here for something strong. I don't know, this card came out the other day. I just like it so much. I do like crows, but there's something about it that I'm attracted to. Queen of Pentacles, to clarify, the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles came through with this card. Four of Swords. Good. Good. Right here, there's no more heartache, okay? You feel at ease. You feel good doing your day-to-day mundane things. You feel stable, strong. There's value. You feel your value. You know your value here. For it to be so close to this hermit and this relationship, you probably see the value in this person, in this thing, and it gives you peace of mind. I feel very strong on the peace of mind out of this little weirdness here at the beginning of the month. What is the Wheel of Fortune? Actually, let's use this. Wheel of Fortune. Page of Wands. There's something brewing, something that's very passionate, that's coming with passion. Six of Cups. This is the soulmate. This is the soul connection. Eight of Wands. Something's happening fast. Okay. Whatever, even if it's not a soulmate connection, it's still, like what I was saying earlier about this big moment, that's like destined moment that's supposed to happen. It's brewing, it's coming. With the Wheel of Fortune. What is the Star? The Knight of Swords. Where did I see the Knight of Swords? Somewhere up here. Knight of Swords, a star. Part of the wish fulfillment here is a person, like you want truth. I mean, you already have truth. So what is this then? Knight of Swords, speaking your truth, being authentic. There's something about communication in the star. Communicating your goals, desires, communicating your beliefs. There's also an element of you going toward like a more healthy lifestyle. With the star, health can come up here. I'm also feeling some of you are going to be dabbling more or just becoming more experienced in occult work, occult science, like astrology, tarot, magic, certain, dark arts or philosophy, like something like that as well. Like you're communicating this. I don't know if any of you are readers or just have this interest, but there's something like that coming through. I'm feeling like you're getting stronger. Your skill set, your gifts. You have the Four of Wands, which is here. You are communicating your goals and your wishes as it relates to like the happy life that you want. And by this point of the month, the possibility for that is coming through, right? So here is like the brewing of the change, like this thing that's coming, that roaring thunder. It has to do with your happiness. It has to do with your emotional fulfillment and your sense of love and your family, like everything being together, all the things that you love here. One more. Seven of Wands. The reason why you're communicating this, or the like, it's like saying, so the star shows up to show you that something is here, right? Like giving you a certain type of wish fulfillment, okay? And you get it. There's a possibility for it. But it's like there are other forces, there are other people involved, or like another thing involved. Okay, it's like, for example, just example, the thing that you want, the thing that's brewing is romance, this relationship, okay? And so it's coming through and you can feel it coming, or it's already here or whatever. But you have your job. You have your home life. You have your passion. You have your, like something external from that you have to deal with and you have to do, like maintain, right? So the Knight of Swords is here saying that you need to think about and be strategic about how you are going to be able to tackle these things, so that way they don't come, like you don't get irritated with them, with the other stuff that you have to do. If you don't balance it out, okay? So that's just something to think about as your wish fulfillment starts to arrive. You don't want to put away or not focus on the other big things. There is a need. It just feels like, dang, like I wish I can just like get away and indulge in this beautiful feeling, but I have to work. Like that type of feeling. What is the Knight of Pentacles? Knight of Cups. This person or this thing that you've been waiting for forever shows up at the end and has a love offer and feels really loving toward you, passionate, Judgment. There's awareness of this Page of Pentacles. Where is there a Page of Pentacles anywhere? I don't know. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. This person's coming with an offer. This person's coming with something. And you're going to feel their presence in a loving way. They're going to come through in a more loving way. And they're going to, like, you're going to be aware of it. Judgment comes, like I said, right place, right time. You have justice with judgment. That's exactly what that means. Jeez. The Fool with the Justice card. It's a new beginning here at the end of the month. Who had a new beginning? Was it Libra? Four of Cups. Five of Swords. Jeez. Dang it, and it was going so good also. Who did this? Libra. Libra had a weird, everything was beautiful, and then it was just like this blob of crap. Why? Does your person leave again? Maybe you miss them again? It's like this ended, but at the same time, there's a new beginning. Oh. Some of you, if you're not careful, there's something's going to happen with the Justice card. I feel it to be like a test. Okay? This is going to test you and how bad you want this thing. Because there's an element of like getting a little triggered and you acting or somebody acting out, somebody being really like toxic here because there's a trigger from the past. There's a trigger from something that happened before. It's like a trauma response. But this is an opportunity to see what it is that you really want. This creates challenge, all right? Challenge and burden. This reaction creates challenge. A new beginning triggers a trauma response and makes something harder than it has to be. What is the Fool? Five of Cups. Four of Wands. It's a lot of fluctuation here as well. Feels like you need, like, there's a need to be really aligned at all times as much as you can. Really be present as much as you can in each moment. You know, like this is not a month. I would say how this is going. This is not a month to really, really solidify anything. This is not a month to really invest yourself in anything. The eclipse is going to come through, especially at the end, and we're not going to have control, you know? Like it's going to eclipse out what it needs to eclipse out for everyone, for all of us. So if you're trying to solidify something and make something permanent or put your effort, your investment, like invest your time, your love, your energy, your focus, and like, you know, whatever it is, just there's no reason to have expectations right now. Just try your best again to release the control and accept and flow and be present in every moment. Let go of the expectation, let go of the need to hold and to pull in, right? You flow with it. That time will come. right? When we can solidify something, you know, could come in your season, Scorpio season, more so in the Capricorn season for sure. At the end of the year, beginning of 2024, yes, let's solidify then. But no, not right now. And I'm only saying this because there's so much fluctuation here between you and others that it can just drive you mad, drive you insane, drive you nuts with all of the ups and downs of the emotion. Death to clarify the Four of Wands. Queen of Swords, which is up here next to the Four of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, which is this person. There's transformation. There's an ending, beginning around a relationship and something that you felt really good about. You have to be very clear about it. For some of you, it feels like this month is going to be like how you started is how you're ending it. Like you started one way and then all of this stuff happens, but then at the end you just end up where you were in the beginning anyway. Right? So that's why I was like, just don't solidify anything. Don't make anything permanent in your mind, you know? I was having this conversation the other day about like things that happen in the moment are not the end all be all. Like there's no reason, there's no need to like cut it out completely. You don't know how things are going to play out. When something is supposed to end, it'll end and you'll know it, right? But if there's tension, if there's triggers, if there's a moment of feeling where it's just like, this is not for me, and then you have a conversation with somebody, or it's like you're not feeling a job, or you're not feeling a certain, you know, situation in your life, it's just like, I'm not going to do this anymore, and you think that it's finalized, and you make this final decision, but you wake up the next day and you're feeling something totally different, or you wake up the next day and it shows itself in a different way, right? The moment that you decided to cut it out, that emotion that you had, it seems to you that it is the final say, the end all be all, and you think that. The next day comes and it changes. Your emotion changes. Your wants change. You think it through. You slept on it, like whatever the case is. So what that creates is this fluctuation of emotion and mental clarity. And that is where the messiness of the Scorpio comes in, right? Their fluctuation of emotion, because they're black and white, right? It's like all or nothing. And I know that this is a personality and it's easier said than done. But this month, flow. Make no final decisions. So that way you don't have to go through all of the heartfelt, emotional fluctuation or the mental fluctuation. Okay? Just keep it flow. Keep it light. What is the moon? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, there's work here. Six of Swords. You're doing some emotional work at the end of the month. The World. The Hanged Man. Okay, you're going in, you're reflecting. You are transforming. There's investment, emotional investment coming through here to get out of chaos and go toward peace. There's meditation, there's quietness, there's perceiving and reflecting on a cycle that happened, and you're closing out a cycle. And by November, you will be opening a new cycle. Again, this is exactly what I just finished talking about. Just because I'm saying that you're closing out a cycle doesn't mean that you're closing this person out forever, that you're never going to be with this person, or you're never going to be in this job or do this thing or whatever. That's not what I mean. It's a cycle. It's a way of acting, a way of responding, a way of the dynamic between two people is changing. The feeling is changing. Some of you, yes, You can be cutting this thing out, and it's there. It's time for that. That is just what it is. Like I said, when things are supposed to close out, it will close out, right? Because it's meant to here with justice. But just because I say cycle is closing doesn't mean that it is the death of it forever. It's just the dynamic of the situation, the energy of the situation, the problem, the issue, you know, the fight, the tension. Like, it's going to close itself out. So that way you can start anew. And it does seem as though in November you will be starting a new cycle. All right. Sounds good. What does the oracle say? This is the Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle. So just pulling something for Halloween here. See what comes through for you guys. It may or may not pertain to this reading. So sorry this reading is so long. Please, if you stayed this long, I would appreciate it if you liked the video. Yeah, like the video. Okay. Elements. Number 16, which breaks down to a 7. Remember to feel the warmth pulsing through her womb. You are a child of mother. True harmony awaits you. Okay. Keywords are Mother Earth and harmony. Here we go. Do you feel that the heat of the fire, the dampness of water, the whip of the wind, and the weight of the earth? Imagine being Mother Earth dealing with all the elements. Somehow she manages to find harmony. The Elements card represents harmony and the need to make room for all energies by allowing yourself to be present. For example, if you feel sad, sit in the sadness and ask your sorrow what it needs to know. The same applies for the different emotions that come up for you. You are being guided to find harmony despite the various storms blowing your way. There's a reason for every symbolic storm, every quake, every fire, every mudslide. You may not see the reasons behind these events. Nevertheless, these occurrences are happening so you can release this energy, making way for healing to take place. Each season in your life must have time with you. You must allow the abundance and bountiful color of spring and the creativity and illumination of summer. But you must also allow the releasing and shedding of fall. Things must fall away once they serve their purpose. And do not forget the quiet hibernation of winter. Don't fight against your seasons. Flow with them, embracing each one for the gift offered. Beautiful. Alrighty, Scorpio. Well, I hope you got something out of today's reading. I hope it helped somebody in some way. I really, really appreciate your time and energy as always. I love to read for you guys. I hope you have a fun and safe month and holiday. And check out your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner sign. We'll see you on the next one.